MashaAllah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-aliyyil azim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salatu wa salamu ala ibadihi alladhina istafa. Amma ba'du, rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wa qul rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidqin wa akhrijni mukhraja sidqin. وَاجْعَلْ لِي مِنْ لَدُنْكَ سُلْطَانًا نَصِيرًا. Bismillah wa billah wa tawakkaltu ala Allah. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Verse number 120 of Surah Al-Baqarah, second chapter of the Holy Book of Quran. We recite together, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Walan tarza ankal yahudu walan nasara hatta tattabi'a millatahum qul inna hudallahi huwal huda. وَلَئِنِ اتَّبَعْتَ أَهْوَاءَهُمْ بَعْدَ الَّذِي جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ مَا لَكَ مِنَ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ. Here Allah talks to His Prophet, and this is a common practice that is being done in all of the book from the first up to end. Sometimes it is felt that the tone of talk from Allah is directed only and only towards the Holy Prophet, and he is with the intimacy of Allah. Allah talks to him, and he talks to him very as like a common dialogue. And when somebody is talking to another one in intimacy, and they both have the same goal, same ideas, same mindset, and one is telling the story of him and what he thinks and what he wants and what he is facing and how everything goes on to the another one, and another one is sitting there and listening to him very carefully. The tone of talk in some ayat is like that, and Allah is mostly talking to His Prophet like this verse, that Allah is speaking to him and telling him that Walan tarza ankal yahud. O Prophet, you are trying, you are making your struggle, you are inviting, you are calling them to become believer and accept your this call and invitation that you forwarded towards them. You may expect that they will become believers, but I tell you that they are not going to believe unless you follow them. They want prophets to follow them, and in some areas from the prophet that they had in the past time, in some materialistic matters, they wanted their prophet to follow them, and after all they got their demands. They asked Moses, their prophet, to talk about them, to take their demand from Allah, and Moses was talking to Allah, and he brought them their demand, and as they demanded, he accepted accepted, and then happened what happened. And after all those demands that they had put forward, and they were accepted, and Allah gave them and completed their demand, they were loser, and they happened to be in loss, and they either faced a punishment from Allah, or they diverted from the way of Allah, or this, like, at least they were diverted, and at some time they had some punishment from Allah because of the demand that they had made, and the demand was completed, but they could not remain on their contract and on their compact that they had made with Allah. So if somebody makes demand, then his demands are completed, then he cannot deny it, and he cannot keep himself away from the right line. And so if he does that, he will face a sometime an instant punishment, and this, like, it is happened in the past. Now again, maybe they are liking this, they have this desire, or maybe they are eager that this prophet also be someone who should follow them and complete their demand and satisfy them first. Then they will follow him, and they will accept him, and they will go on the guidance that he gave them. Here, Allah is telling Prophet that they are not going to believe you unless you satisfy them, please them, go according to their demand. Allah is saying, وَلَن تَرْضَ عَنْكَ الْيَهُودِ, and that is what Allah has seen, Allah is knowing from their past. They will not be pleased with you, they will not be satisfied with you, and not Jews, and neither Nasara, Christian, they will not be satisfied, they will not be pleasing with you until you follow their creed, until you follow what they do, what they practice, what they like to practice. Of course, if they are practicing the real deen, the real religion that was given to them by Allah, so that is the same as this deen, and that is not something more or something less. Only some Sharia code may be different between them. Otherwise, the mainstream of the deen or religion is the same from the first day up to now. So, millat is something that is what somebody has done it with his practices. Somebody has accorded himself to some principle, and according to what he has practiced it. So that is millat. Religion is, or deen is something that is a contract which was really made between two people, and millat is something that is done, that is accepted, that is the way of according somebody to the religion, and they want to take this prophet as follower of their creed and their way of dealing with the religion. I mean, they want that some part of it, what was in their favor, they were accepting that, and if something was that they did not like, they were rejecting it. That was their millat, and this was the way of their behaving with religion. So they wanted that what they liked it, as Allah has said that in some other verses, that يُؤْمِنُونَ بِبَعْضِ الْكِتَابِ وَيَكْفُرُونَ بِبَعْضِ. Some of the book they were believing in, and some of that they were rejecting. So that was their millat, and they now want this prophet to be like that. What they like, that be part of deen, and if they don't like, that should be removed from the deen, and so this is the way they want this prophet to be, so then they will come. So it means that they want prophet to follow them. They don't want themselves to follow prophet. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Walan tarza, and here Allah has used this particle lan tarza, and this pattern is used for negating forever. Sometimes it is forever, not all the time, but sometimes when this pattern is used in Arabic language, it means that this thing is negated forever. Walan tarza anka Yahud walan Nasara, neither this one nor that one, they will not be pleased with you until you follow their ahwa, means their caprices, their caprices and their demands and what they want and what is in their whim. Hatta tattabi millatahum kul. And now Allah gives His Prophet the response that he should make to them, and he should respond them and answer them. Allah is saying, tell them, Inna hudallahi huwal huda. You say that I should follow you and follow what you believe and what you do and what you are practicing. You yourself know, and you also claim that you are on the right path of Allah, and Prophet Moses was your prophet, and you are on the religion of Moses. So you are relating yourself to the guidance of Allah, and I have the real guidance of Allah. So there is no need for me to follow you or follow your millah. So I have the guidance from Allah directly, and Allah has given me and conveyed me the real guidance. So if I want to follow guidance of Allah, then I will follow what Allah has revealed to me, and I know it directly. I don't need to follow you or what you have followed or what you are practicing. That would not be the real guidance. What is the real guidance? That comes from Allah, and I have received guidance from Allah. Qul inna hudallah. Indeed, surely the guidance of Allah is the real guidance. The guidance. Here, al-huda, it is said, it is the guidance. And Allah, with this word, huwal huda, that is a pattern of sentence in Arabic that means that it is only and only that one. For in Hisar, it means that it is telling us that here only one thing is meant, and it is limited to that, and none else is, including that. Inna hudallahi huwal huda. This huwa as a pronoun which has came here as an extra thing, and that is an extra word that is put here as pronoun that separately when comes before a khabar, it means that this thing is the only and only one thing that should be the khabar. And inna hudallahi huwal huda, the guidance is that only guidance of Allah. If there is a guidance, that is Allah's guidance. That is what it is meant here. And now, just to tell the severeness of the matter, that this is not a light matter that these people are demanding you. This is a very heavy and severe one, and you should take it very seriously and be deliberate about that. So how Allah is saying, وَلَئِنِ اتَّبَعْتَ, if, and if, وَلَئِن. Lam is used here for more, lam is an emphatic word, and it is used here, emphatic article, and it is used here to show that this is very severe one. وَلَئِن, and if, and no doubt, if, ittabata abahum, if you go with their caprices and their whims and their wishes and their will, if you follow them, if tabata ahwa'ahum. Here when Allah is saying ahwa'ahum, Allah indirectly tells that what they demand you to go to their millah, that is not really a millah, that is not really a religious matter, or that is not part of religion what they invite you to go on. That is only their whims and their wishes and their fancies or their caprices. And if you do go there and follow them, بعد الذي جاءك من العلم, after what we have revealed to you and we have showed you and we have given the knowledge of that to you, with all those knowledge and information and guidance that we have provided you with, after that, if you just step one step towards them and follow their demands and their fancies, then مَا لَكَ مِنَ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ, then do not expect from Allah any kind of help and any kind of supervision and any kind of guardianship and any kind of protection, any kind of patronship. We will not provide you any patronship, any guidance, any kind of help or any kind of support. You should not expect that from Allah. And Allah is saying here, Malaka, never there will be for you, minallahi, from the side of Allah, any guardianship, any patronship, any kind of help, wala nasir, and he will not be your nasir. Here when Allah said minallahi, because when he follows them, then of course he is not following them in all the matters. Of course there will be some matters they are according to Allah, and some of the matters they are according to their wishes and their fancies and their what they want, their desires. Not all the religion will be according to them. Maybe 60 or 70% or more than that will be the same religion that Allah has given to him, and only a part of that will be according to their demand, because they also have mixed of the religion. In some of the religion they follow the real religion, and some of them in some of the religion or the part of it they are going on the wrong way and they want the Prophet to follow them. So the Prophet also will be partially according to their wills, and partly it will be naturally according to will of Allah, according to the guidance of Allah. And there may be somebody thinks that maybe in those parts where we go on according to guidance of Allah, Allah will be our supporter, and may in those parts when we divert or deviate from the path of Allah, Allah will not be our supporter. But Allah is denying here that idea and saying, no, not that way. If you accept somebody to follow him and you follow somebody other than Allah and you follow their creed or their will, then you will not have anything from the support of Allah, and he will not take your guardianship and he will leave you upon your own, and then you will be astray and you will go to the wrong end. So Allah is saying, وَلَئِنِ اتَّبَعْتَ أَهْوَاءَهُمْ بَعْدَ الَّذِي جَاءَكَ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ مَا لَكَ مِنَ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَلِيٍّ وَلَا نَصِيرٍ. You will never find Allah to be your guardian and your helper and your supporter. Here, in translation of this, there is a point. Some translator thought it that minallah, it means then against Allah. Means Allah will be wrathful on you, and then when He is wrathful upon you and He is angry with you because of your following other people or those creed which are not according to Allah's guidance, then Allah will be wrathful upon you, and now you will not have any supporter or any protector or anybody that can keep you safe from the wrath of Allah. That is the meaning that some of the translators have taken it, and that is not correct meaning. And the correct meaning is that Allah is telling that the support that I am doing to you, the patronage that I am having upon you, the guardianship that I am providing you, the protection that I give you, all those will be negated and you will be deprived of all those when you are going to follow their creed or their what they wish. Of course, ahwa, it means that that is not part of religion, what they want. So that is something like vain and void, and it is not a real thing, or it is not according to the truth that Allah revealed to all His prophets. May Allah keep us safe and secure from being diverted from the path of Allah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah bless you all.